The Balfouri Project, Part 3. It's finally happening. This week I will finish the enclosure for the Socotra Island blue baboon tarantula. Last week I got the opportunity to inherit the enclosure right behind me, and with that I got the opportunity to finally finish my communal Monocentropus balfouri enclosure. Additionally to the enclosure came this unfinished background. So we will get to work, shape this background, finish it, finish the enclosure and introduce the spiders into their new home. So let's go. So let's start with the background first. We will try to remove this cave here. I probably need to glue them together. So I'm not really pleased with the effect, and I will keep in the back of my mind to buy some XPS foam just in case. You may be wondering, why was this background split into two parts? This background had this cave modeled for the snake that was living inside the enclosure. This cave prevented the background to fit inside the enclosure in one go, so the split was made. As a result of that, I needed to glue those parts together since I want to apply a texture paste on top. The troublesome part is also that this isn't an even board since this is made from building foam. So yeah, I gave my best to glue those parts together, and now we will try to shape everything together, and hopefully the texture paste will cover up any unevenness. So let's get to work. So what I have done with the knife, I tried to round up all of those sharp edges that was created by the knife, and since this material is very porous, I used my fingers to squeeze in some holes and make this a bit more natural. I will try to paint this in a different color so it looks like a different kind of rock that was embedded in this other rock. So hopefully this will give some additional color to the background and makes this whole setup even more interesting. So let's get to the texture paste and let's paint this bad boy. So let's add some texture to the background. First I have some mortar and I will mix that with a bit of black tile grout. So the end result should be somewhat of a dark gray, maybe even black, we will see. Yes. So let's clean the edges and wait for this layer to dry, and then we'll apply the second layer. Those different shades of gray look pretty bad. So what we will do now, I have two paints, black and white, and they are waterproof when dry. So we will mix a very dark gray and paint everything. Now this looks much better. Now I just need to check if I missed a few spots. Okay, we have the background color in a very dark gray. So the next thing we will do is we will mix a slightly lighter gray, and we will apply this color by using a technique called dry brushing. Basically, dry brushing is just a technique where we take the paint, we wipe most of it off the brush, although this is a very thick paint, so we take most of the stuff away. And now we take the brush and we are just painting very delicately on the surface of the structure here. We are doing this to expose all the details and to create the illusion that this is a real rock. After that we just add a bit more white to the mixture. Now we get a really light gray. And with this very light gray, we just pass over the very highest points. Like here there are some very high points. Yeah, this looks pretty good. I'm quite happy. While we are at it, we can also paint the rim of this whole backing board black, because why not? So I cleaned the table a bit. It was a mess, but here's the result so far. There are some spots where the layer of mortar was very thin, so I'll need to keep that in mind for future projects. Right now we are going to use some moss and reindeer lichen to decorate the whole backing board. The plan is to use the moss on the top parts of the rocks and to cover up some spots. So hopefully this will look good. Now, this lichen looks terrible. Let's shake off the excess. Yeah, I like it. I kinda want to play a miniature wargame on this. But this is for the enclosure. Okay, let's heat up the hot glue once again and let's try to fit it inside the enclosure. This should hold on its own. Okay, I need to be quick. A piece broke off here, so we need to fix that. This piece there fell right off, but this will be under the ground, so no big deal. Since this is a big project, let's add some small details. Nice looking leaves. Another glue stick here. Come on, hold. I'm quite happy with the result. Cocoa fiber. A lot of cocoa fiber. There will be a lot of cleaning afterwards. A good decoration for an enclosure is a stick, so I got a small one here. Hopefully that's enough. About here. I broke my saw blade, so I turned to more Viking-like methods. I used an axe. Okay, let's decorate this a bit more. Ooh, nice plastic plant. Let's put that in the corner here. Wood chips. I'm not sure about those. Maybe a few. Maybe what? Time to add the spiders. Okay, let's try to get those balfouri out. comes the third one. There he is. Whoa! Okay, that was close. Got him. Let's show him outside. Look at that. Amazing spider carpet. Oh, 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 oh. This one right there is preparing to bolt. Oh, 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 oh. Back off. Number 6. Number 7. Number 8. Oh! Back inside, my friend. No, no, no. Behave, my friend. All 12 balfouri survived. Amazing. All 12 balfouri survived, which is great news. You know what? I will put those old cork barks inside the new enclosure, maybe even some plastic plants, I don't know. I will just clean them and put them inside, because why not? So, let's get to work. There. Can somebody confirm that to me? I thought I've heard them stridulating. Looks amazing. I'm so happy. Okay. This one. There. It's amazing to see that a small dream is coming true. That 1 year ago I bought those 12 slings and they survived until now to this huge enclosure. I'm so happy and kind of proud about this enclosure. Oh my god, this looks so amazing. I wonder how this will look in 2 months. If you like what you saw and don't want to miss the next big tarantula project, consider subscribing, ring the bell, leave a comment what you like, what you want to see in future videos, and as always, thank you for watching. Tarantula out. What can I say? I'm happy.